When I think of all the people I cross, I'm too shy to say I don't remember how we met. See, I don't have the faintest memory of our acquaintance, but that don't mean you don't mean nothing to me yet. You see, it's hard to remember places, and in those places there were faces, and odds are I was wasted, man, but that is no excuse. See, I am just no good, no matter how good I think I should be. And if it were a game, I'd always lose. 'Cause it's a great big country of missed opportunities. I'm falling like autumn leaves, so please take me in. Press me in a book to remember how I look. Oh, I die happy knowing I will always be a cherished memory. It was not a good breakup, but bad breakups come from good love. And when that good love ends, it's hard to stay good friends. When she opened the door, the smile that she wore was a smile she always wore when she was sad. Never think a smile could make me feel so terrible. It all felt so disjointed and surreal. I always think I hide well the way I feel inside, but she had a nose for sniffing out just how I feel. 'Cause it's a great big country of missed opportunities, like a broken butterfly wing. Oh, please take me in and press me under glass to commemorate the past. Oh, I die happy knowing I will always be a cherished memory. The day I die, I hope I go peacefully. I hope I go with dignity, surrounded by my friends, and having no regrets, and owing many debts to those I hope to someday posthumously repay. And I hope that my songs will continue to live on, that there are children who are born long after I am gone. Sit up on the rooftops, drinking beer and singing sad songs like rock bottoms never felt so good. 'Cause it's a great big country of missed opportunities. When life becomes a legacy, oh, please take me in and keep me in your thoughts. Without you, I am lost. It's all that we should ever hope to be, a cherished memory. Hello, friends. Happy Friday once again. When once again Friday snuck up on me. Did it sneak up on you like it snuck up on me? I feel like Friday's always playing a little prank on me and coming a couple of days early. Now, I know that we're all just 35 concurrent viewers, all kind of sitting in our own homes right now, or work and watching along, saying hello to each other in the comments, and if we were all in person and having the ability to congregate together, what I like to manifest in groups like that is a circle of trust, where all of us could know that we're all looking out for each other and telling each other the truth. Now, I see that we kind of have this, virtual show. It's a live stream. We're not all together. So I don't know necessarily if this is a real circle of trust that we've established, but I think due to the friendships that we seem to have made, and that I can safely assume that this is a virtual circle of trust. So with that in mind, I feel the need to be perfectly upfront and honest with you. Not tell excuses for anything, but to be honest for the sake of keeping my integrity and my friendships with all of you. With that being said, I am so hungover right now. I am ridiculously hungover. But the show must go on. I have no one to blame but myself. And I guess I could put a little bit of the blame on my mom for allowing me to come over and hang out in her backyard at 10 o'clock at night and drink whiskey with her all night. But this isn't like the first time I've been hungover, so I can handle it. I'll be all right. I might be a little slow on the uptake. I might fudge a few words in songs, a few lyrics here and there. Might get some chords wrong. Once again, this is not an excuse. It's just me being honest with my friends. Oh, my mom's here. Hey, Mom, are you hungover? Are you hungover like I'm hungover right now? Because I'm generally unprepared when I'm not hungover, because I am hungover, I didn't write down all of the songs that you guys wanted to hear. So I'm just gonna have you say which songs you want to hear in the comments here. In the meantime, I feel like I want to play this one. Oh, good night, my darling. See you in your dreams. Leave you soaking in the darkness, sweating through your sheets. You're on the shores of the mall, but land is just out of reach. You're a sailor, not a soldier, so keep floating out to sea. Oh, 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 oh. You're a body of water from your head down to your feet. There's a current of fire pushing land from underneath. For the power of the oceans, the salt of the earth, oh, the whistle in the wind and what is growing in the dirt. Oh, 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 oh. So dream on, little darling, soon the morning's gonna come. There are monsters in the moonlight, there is work still to be done. Devil's in the details, but he's out of your control. Don't be afraid. Just make your way. Make your way down to the shore. You're the strong and mighty mountains, or mix up your bones. Your ranges awful angels crawling underneath the stones. You're the light of the fire, the darkness of the night. Why we freeze and why we burn, and what is left from what is right. So dream on, little darling, soon the morning's gonna come. There are stories to be told, and there is work still to be done. The devil's in the details, but he's out of your control. Don't be afraid. Just make your way down to the shore. Dream on, my little darling. Oh, dream on, my little one. Sleep well, my little darling, 'cause soon the devil, he's gonna come. Oh, dream on, my little darling. Oh, dream on, my little one. Sleep well, my little darling, 'cause soon the devil, he's gonna come. So dream on, little darling, soon the earth is gonna roar. Your demons may have fallen, but they can fall a little more. The quaking of the ground is just the burning of its core. Don't be afraid. Just make your way. Make your way down to the shore. Your demons may have fallen, but they can fall a little more. Your demons may have fallen? Is that the lyric? Your demons may have fallen? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound like a very good lyric, honestly, if it is that. Your demons may have fallen, but they can fall a little more. I don't think it's demons. Is it demons? Am I going crazy? Bottom of a glass. That might be a hard one. Let's see. I gotta pull up the lyrics for that for sure. 'Cause I wrote that song 20 years ago. Almost 20 years ago. Let's see. Doesn't look like I have the lyrics at the bottom of the glass. Where's the road? People so subdued. On every TV station, there's a man telling us what to do. Killing is legal, so let's kill. Killing is legal, so let's kill suspicious people we believe might want to murder someone else. Yeah, I'll have to save that one for next week, I think. Everything is not in working order today. Including Little Pepsi's tuning. There we go. No one expects the night to come when the sun's still in the sky. No one thinks they've won the race with no finish line in sight. No one writes just half a song and expects it to be a hit. No one gets over the hump and then decides to quit. No one's ever told you much without getting to the point. No one sets their sights on NYC and then settles on Des Moines. And no one tells a story without a beginning or an end. It's the middle that's forgotten and never heard of again. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. I'm too young to die old and too old to die young today. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. The sun rises and sets as we forget about the day. No one climbs up half a mountain and then decides to stop. If so, you ain't no mountain climber. Boy, you just gone for a walk. You here finish what you start, and once you start, you see it through. You hear no one likes a quitter, even if that's not always true. You hear it's better to die young. You hear those stars burn the most bright. But you also hear life well lived is to have lived a good long life. But you never hear those middle years are the best times to go. Once you've settled with a wife and kids, man, that's the time to blow. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. I'm too young to die old and too old to die young today. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. The sun rises and sets as we forget about the day. Well, it's how the story works. After the beginning is the middle. After the middle is the ending. It really is that simple. But if you rate from best to worst, which of these you most prefer, the middle always comes in last, which is not the way it works. 'Cause no one thinks the ending comes in the middle of the book. There are so many more pages. Someday we'll have a look. What's read is in the past, and what we read is yet to come. But now's not as exciting as what we'll do or what we've done. Don't let me die middle-aged. don't let me die middle-aged. I'm too young to die old and too old to die young today. Don't let me die middle-aged. Don't let me die middle-aged. The sun rises and sets as we forget about the day. There's just as much to do, and there's just as much to say. It's all that I have done and all that I have said. Oh, that's right, Tammy. Yeah, the full band live stream is tomorrow. I'm super excited for that. It's a pre-recorded live stream that we recorded last week. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram stories, but I did a little post of the stage that we were playing on. And it was so fun. It was so fun and so cathartic to be able to get back together with the band and just make some loud noise. And it is loud. And but it was so strange because I've grown kind of used to this kind of staring into a lens and knowing that there are other people on the end of it. But when you have a pre-recorded thing, it almost seems absurd to talk to the audience, talk to the lens for a future audience to then watch. And so the banter is not good. It's not good banter. The in-between songs, I don't know what he's going to edit in between those songs, but my God. It's not a lot of gems to choose from. Let's just put it that way. It was strange. But I have a backyard show on Saturday out in Forestville. So hopefully I'll be able to see it with everybody, but I might be out there getting ready for the show. Spencer, the show is at 5 p.m. my time, so probably the most inconvenient time for you to stay awake until. But it will be on YouTube in perpetuity. Let's see here. See what everybody wants. Thoughts that I have. Thomas wants Rock Bottom. Thomas is 5 years old. Oh my God. I'm just falling apart, everybody. For your amusement, though, happily. But my entire leg is asleep. Oh man. It's like all the way up, just completely asleep. Just sitting on my wallet. Now this is the level of, professionality and preparedness that I used to bring to my shows. It's going to be a strong learning curve, a steep learning curve to get back to my fighting form. Thomas is 6.5? Good Lord. Thomas is Adam Eads' kid there, and when Thomas's mother was pregnant with Thomas, very, very heavy with child, ready to pop, we played a backyard show, and I sang a song that essentially went, "Hey little baby, get the fuck out of my friend," and the baby was born right there on the dance floor. It's a pretty amazing story. It's not exactly how it happened, but who cares how it exactly happened, People wishing for more wishes don't know what they are missing, saying my only real wish is for more days just like this. I know it sounds a little sappy, but I wish that at least once I could cry because I was happy, not because I wasn't. Oh, these are the thoughts that I have when I'm not thinking about much. Some people shaking heads, some people shaking hands, shaking when they are agreeing, shaking when they just can't stand it. Some shaking up and down, some shaking side to side. We should all agree that this word isn't properly defined. Oh, these are the thoughts that I have when I'm not thinking about much. I am just another white guy with a guitar, and it's hard to really stand out when I walk into the bar and I see another me just standing up there playing. People say my songs are better, or at least that's what I've been saying. Oh, these are the thoughts that I have when I'm not thinking about much. Oh, thoughts about this and that and these and those and such and such. Oh, you're falling off on me there. It's only when I'm writing songs that I'm thinking about dying, but feels like writing about my life without death just feels like I'm denying it. The journey is not the destination. The future ain't the past. If it actually was, I might have saved a lot on gas. Oh, these are the thoughts that I have when I'm not thinking about much. Oh, thoughts about this and that and these and those and such and such. Little songs are fragile, but they can pack a punch. They're delicate but unbreakable. You can look but you can't touch. Oh, people say music is medicine. Oh, don't be so dramatic. I think Tylenol is medicine. This music here is magic. Oh, these are the thoughts that I have when I'm not thinking about much. Oh, thoughts about this and that and these and those and such and such. And these are the songs that I sing. Oh, you can look but you can't touch. And these are the thoughts that I have when I'm not thinking about much. All right, Thomas, you're gonna get rock bottom. You're getting rock bottom. You deserve it. Hopefully, you'll never know it other than the song. I've seen your dad at it, though. A few times. I was right there with him. Thomas, actually, your dad is pretty much the reason why this song exists. Because a long time ago, your dad used to work in a restaurant behind a bar, serving people adult drinks. And I was one of those people. He'd serve me a lot of adult drinks. And when you drink a lot of adult drinks, little Thomas, the next day you don't feel very good. That's why I don't feel very good right now. Because I had too many adult drinks last night. But this song was written after drinking a lot of adult drinks with your dad. For free. Because he worked there. And he robbed that place blind. For me, for his friend. And that's what friendship's all about. We've all got our problems, we all have pockets to fill. Got our grocery lists and things we've missed to pay our cell phone bills. I spend my nights on the bar scene where my friends bartend, so I drink for free until the world starts spiraling and I'm poured into the street. And I can see it all go down from the lights of this town. It is lighting my descent and all the times that I have spent misunderstood. Rock bottoms never felt so good. Maybe I should start this over. Maybe try doing it sober. Swear tonight will be the night that I will not wake up hungover. But all of a sudden the sun is rising, and it's not very surprising that I'm lying on the roof, drinking Jack and railing lines, and I can see it all go down from the lights of this town. It is lighting my descent and all the times that I have spent misunderstood. Rock bottoms never felt so good. Rock bottoms never felt so good. Whoa, whoa. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. They say you can't do this forever. I don't intend to prove them wrong. But you know, even the longest lives don't really last for very long. So I'll live it while I've got it. And what I've got, I'm living fine. But when you tell your kids your stories, you know they'd all rather hear mine. 'Cause I've seen the sun rise from a million different pairs of eyes. And I smoked many a cheap cigar, drank many more cheaper wines. And no, you don't seem so impressed, at least as far as I can tell. But you know, I can play guitar and sing, and I can do it pretty well. And I owe every lyric, or every riff and every song to all the things that I have done, even when most of them were wrong. But you know, that is just my life, where nothing ever seems enough. You can tell me what you will about my ways, and I'll politely tell you to fuck off. And I can see it all go down from the lights of this town. It is lighting my descent and all the times that I have spent misunderstood. Rock bottoms never felt so good. Rock bottoms never felt so good. Oh, rock bottoms never felt so good. Woo-wee. I'm gonna sing this damn hangover away. Your demons all have fallen, but they can fall a little more. Is it demons? Fallen demon? What was I thinking? Like fallen angel? It should be angel. Your angels all have fallen, but they can fall a little more. That's a much better lyric than demon. What do you think? Put it in the comments. Glory? All right, let's do that. Glory is kind of like a bottom of a glass. It has a similar feel. Both were songs written for my former punk band. Actually, Bottom of a Glass was written for my very first punk band called the Pushovers that I started in high school. And then Glory was written for Perfect Machines about 10 years later. If demons fall, maybe they fall upwards. It's an interesting thought. I don't think Demons exist, so we'll never find out. They exist in metaphorical form. Oh, hello. Thank you, yellow bedroom cat. Lil Pepsi got a pickup, and if you tune in tomorrow, you get to see Lil Pepsi in action coming out of the amp. First show it's ever with the full band, and it sounds great. I think it's going to be a road guitar for sure. It's not replacing Knuckles, but you know, they got to share the stage a little bit. If demons fall, wouldn't that be their goal? Yeah, is it demons? Is that the lyric that I wrote and recorded and have been singing for years? And now every time that I hear that song, I'm going to be like, oh, God, it should have been angels. Demons all have fallen, but they can fall a little more. Oh, well. All right. Harder than a wrecking ball, the heat is tearing down these walls. The blood and sweat is pouring from the tap, it's overflowing. There's bodies pounding broken bones. The world could end, we'd never know. Music's getting louder as our hearts all beat together. Oh, we came for the glory, we came for the fall. We came with a fight in our hearts and gave it our best shot. People doing what they want to do, and nothing here is good for you. There's something reassuring on these bridges that we're burning. No one here wants to believe that there might be no way to leave. No one wants to show it, it's a trap, and we all know it. Oh, we came for the glory, we came for the fall. We came with a fight in our hearts and gave it our best shot. Oh, 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 oh. How could you really blame us? In a world where nothing changes, people need to know they're doing something that will keep them moving. So we built them a house and wrote them a song and burned that midnight oil, doing everything wrong. And we feel invincible, and yet deep in our hearts there must be a part of something that we're doing that's right. We came for the glory, we came for the fall. Oh, we came with a fight in our hearts, gave it our best shot. Oh, 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 I gotta do something about this sunlight. Here, in the meantime, I'll play a little something while I fix this lighting. Let's do, oh man, I probably don't have these saved the way I want to. All right, we'll do We'll do this.
Right, I was playing wrong. It's the bill we've got a grocery list of the things we... What did I miss?
Emily was laughing as she stopped the kazoo.
Sorry.
That's a film. I don't know.
It's fine.
No, I need to start again. I didn't do a clean card. We all have pockets to fill.
Emily, because she was laughing.
I did it!
Round the lights up. Right, I had the thing on there I couldn't see. Right. No. I was doing the wrong card again.
Yeah.
The longest laugh. It's a wrong.
Don't even last for very long.
They get to it eventually. That's from last week's show. If you weren't, if you didn't tune in last week, we had a little talent show from all the heavy hitters, the viewers of this show, covering songs, singing some of their own originals as well. And that was the Aldrids. Spee279 here in the chat here. I think Rock Bottom sounds way better with a British accent, honestly. All right, let's see. Brandon wants Back to My Roots. Tammy wants Shit from Shinola. JD says Angels would be too cliche. Yeah, but at least it would make a little bit of sense. I mean, I guess I could come up with a line that's a little less cliche, but your demons all have fallen, but they can fall a little more. I guess I was thinking about fallen demons, like fallen angels, but I don't think that it doesn't really make a lot of, just brings up more questions than answers really for me. Let's do Shit Out the Devil. I mean, or did I say Shit from Shinola? What was it? Shit from Shinola, not Shit Out the Devil. We could do Shit Out the Devil too. I wanted to play Shit from Shinola. That's what I meant. We made it in time to the Texas state line. Mama always wanted a Texas-born son, but Daddy was drunk, so I was born in the trunk of a '69 Cadillac DeVille. And they had a band they called Shit from Shinola, and I was the new member of the gang. No one had heard of them, and no one would remember any of the songs that they sang. Shit from Shinola was all I could say I was from. Shit from Shinola was all they ever knew about raising a son. Every dinner was drink tickets, breakfast was cigarettes, and I was just around to lend a hand. Wasn't anywhere to go till the show was over, so I joined in and played with the band. All I ever saw was our car and the insides of bars. Was my home, my school, my playground back then. Cut my teeth on the road and my old man's banjo that he told me he got from a friend. Can't say I remember ever meeting him. Shit from Shinola is all I could say I was from. Shit from Shinola was all he ever knew about raising a son. Now I know it. Damn it, man, I almost made it. Now I know I'm here to convince you that they did the best that they could. If I said that, I'd be lying. I can't blame them for trying, but I can just for thinking they should. But I rode by their side till the days they both died. Thank you, Tammy. Mornings won't come till after the night, and lessons aren't learned from living the good life. Now I ain't no prince, and I ain't here to convince you that they did the best that they could. If I said that, I'd be lying. I can't blame them for trying, but I can just for thinking they should. I laughed when I saw Jason's comment. I ain't no angel, and I was like, oh man, you got me. You're right, Aaron Darsky. 1969 Cadillac DeVille has an enormous trunk. It basically, you could fit a small hospital in there. You know, it sounds like an uncomfortable place to have a baby, but really you're just swimming in room. You could really stretch out in the trunk of a Cadillac DeVille from 1969. I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna muddy my boots under this old oak tree. Give my shade in the summer, shelter from the fall. I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna be here a while. My body is tired, 'cause it's been a long tour. These nights just grow longer as the days here grow fewer. I stopped dreaming of home, which is not a good sign. Oh, I'm going back to my roots. You can't dream all the time. I may be a little hazy, but it's been a good dream. 'Cause sometimes you gotta wake up so you could fall back to sleep. But all dreams will fade once you open your eyes. Oh, I'm going back to my roots. You can't dream all the time. I'm going back to my roots. I'm counting my rings. I'm trimming my branches, and I'm raking dead leaves. I see not much has changed, except this old pair of eyes. Oh, I'm going back to my roots to reclaim what is mine. I'm going back to my roots. Oh, I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna muddy my boots under this old oak tree. Get my shade in the summer and shelter from the fall. Oh, I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna be here a while. I'm going back to my roots. I'm gonna be here a while. Yeah, my dad had a 1969 Cadillac DeVille convertible, so that's why I know so much about the size of the trunk. Here's a little funny story about that Cadillac DeVille convertible. For prom, my dad let me take the Cadillac to go to prom so that I can arrive to prom in style and impress all my friends. Because at that point, I drove a 1984 Volvo, rust-colored. It was beautiful. I called it the Tank. And I loved that car. However, driving up to prom in my 84 Volvo would not have been arriving in style the same way that arriving in a 1969 Cadillac DeVille convertible. And it was midnight blue. And so my girlfriend and I dyed our hair midnight blue. She wore a midnight blue dress, and I wore midnight blue accessories on my rented black tux. And we drove all the way, and it was in downtown San Francisco at the Nico Hotel. And driving all the way there was harrowing for me, being 17, whatever years old, and, you know, having been pretty used to my Volvo at this point. But I don't know if you all know this, but a Cadillac DeVille is about 140 feet long. And so driving on the highway was cool, but once we got into downtown, it was harrowing. It was terrifying. But I just kept thinking to myself, my friends are going to be so impressed when I pull up. And we got to the Nico Hotel, and there was no valet parking. There was no parking at all. There wasn't even, you weren't even allowed to pull up to the door. And I was like, oh, no, I didn't think of that. Where are we going to park this thing? So we ended up parking 6 blocks away in a parking garage. and walking 6 blocks up to prom. So we didn't necessarily show up in the Cadillac DeVille convertible, and it was terrifying. It was at one of those tiny little parking garages too, where you circle around to get up to the next floor, and this corner and the back corner, the front corner and the back corner, across from each other, were almost scraping the walls, and I was just thinking to myself, just make it to the parking spot, good Lord. And we made it, and we made it home. And there is a picture of us somewhere in front of her house with our blue and the Cadillac. It's not a fantastic story, I guess. It's not really that funny either. Oh well. I have another memory of that Cadillac. I believe we were driving through wine country, and I don't really know why other than it was a really nice day. And so the whole family piled in, and me and my sister were in the back. And I remember the whole day I had my Walkman, and I was just switching out 2 cassettes all day. And it was Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA album, and then Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And I remember just driving with the top down through wine country, Napa Valley, and just those songs playing, looking out up at the sky. That's a fond memory of the car there too. Lily Aldred says she's too young to understand what most of the things I just said in that story. No need to brag about it. But you missed out on some good technology. Walkmans were awesome. And then when Discmans came out, it's like you couldn't walk 5 feet without it skipping, so then you had to, wait for the technology to catch up, and then you'd get like a good Discman. But nothing beats just the sound of a good Walkman. Willie T. Taylor gave me a Walkman for my birthday, like a couple years ago. I don't have it anymore. Damn. I was gonna pull it out and show you what a Walkman is. But enough dilly-dallying. What more songs? We should play some more songs here. Call out some songs. I was so good at mixtapes, you guys. I was so good. And then when, mixed CDs, the evolution of the mixtape, damn, I was good at them. John Prine song, absolutely. I woke before the sunrise. I couldn't sleep after finding out last night you had died. Tossing and turning from one side to the other. Poured myself a cup, not a moment too soon. I got to see as the sunlight crept into the room. But this new dawn was a little darker than those I remember. Hello, operator, I know it's been a long time. Could you patch me through to God and keep him on the line? I got a friend, I wanna make sure he made it all right. Down here, he goes by the name John Prine. And I can hear you breathing all the way from the other side. I can hear all the songs you've been singing from all of us who won't ever let them die. Whispering angel from Montgomery. Turns out living wasn't such a hard way to go. How could we ever have known when you died alone that Montgomery's angel had flown? This morning I woke before the sunrise. I couldn't sleep after finding out last night you had died. Cut down in your prime, and then put out to pasture. Josh wrote me, Sam, what are we supposed to do now? All I thought to write back was just make him proud. Write songs in his name and send him off to the happily ever after. Hello, operator, I know it's been a long time. Can you patch me through to God and keep him on the line? I got a friend, I wanna make sure he made it all right. Down here, he goes by the name of John Prine. Oh, hello, operator, I know it's been a long time. Could you patch me through to God and have him send me a sign? I got a friend, I wanna make sure he made it all right. Down here, he goes by the name John Prine. John Prine. Were all Walkmen, or men, yellow or just mine? The yellow ones were the sports ones, and they had those really terribly uncomfortable headphones that would just stick all the way in your ear, and they were round in the wrong way, like they were kind of round and sideways. They were awful. But apparently, I guess, cassette tapes can't skip. I don't know what was sporty about it other than the fact that it was yellow and had uncomfortable earphones. But no, mine was black because everything I have is black. But is it Walkmans? Because Walkmen, I think it's Walkmans would be the proper way of pluralizing a Walkman. Walkmans. Of course it is. Of course it's Walkmans. Yeah. My sister is on here. She wants Always at War, Old Blood, New Eyes. Always at War might be kind of interesting to do. She also texted me all these. All right. Let's try. Well, I already failed at Bottom of a Glass. All right, I think I got it. Okay. Where do I begin? I'll start with myself. Oh, I still have this skin and these bones, but I've been reborn so long ago. I used to be a saint in a previous life, but now I am only a man with a gun. I guess that's just as powerful. Why does the rain flow down to the sea? Why do these tears still remind me of the waves that will crash along the shore? Water and land roll, waves at war. I drive and pass familiar faces. Their eyes are all empty. To them I'm a stranger along this road that I've driven on so many times. These old familiar road signs pointing the way to this place I was told I could rest, this place of my birth, never my home. Why does the rain flow down to the sea? Why do these tears still remind me of the waves that will crash along the shore? Water and land roll, waves at war. I'll always remember walking through the door, the old overwhelming flies, that old familiar smell. I've never been so sure that I've been here before, a feeling that's so strong, a feeling that's so pure. I could be a rain cloud, a storm cloud. I could be a rain song sung from this ground that I stand on. Right, open up the sky and let the rain fall freely to the land. Oh, I could do that, but I am nothing more than what I was when I was born. I wish I were more. Why does the rain flow down to the sea? And why do these tears still remind me of the waves that will crash along shore, water and land are always at war. So this album for the Patreon that I've been recording and mixing, it's so close to being done, but it's just not quality yet. And this song in particular is the one that's really holding it up. And it's not because the performances are bad or anything, but it's just I can't get it to sound right. And if you listen to the KALX thing that I put up on Patreon, I play the version that I've been mixing and messing with all the instrumentation and stuff. And it's good, but it's muddy, and I can't figure out how to fix it. So if anybody was wondering, that's why I haven't put out this song yet. Dark times getting darker, sitting on the edge of the world, throwing rocks to listen to how far we're gonna drop as we push off from all we've ever known. Dark times getting darker, but it's looking pretty clear to me that we never really knew just how much we didn't know or foresee how much we couldn't see. How could we be so lucky that we get to see the end of everything? And how could we have known that there wasn't much to see if the sky is not opening? Or if you want to live forever, you're gonna have to hunker down through some bad weather. There are better ways to leave your mark. But if you want to live forever, you gotta learn to see in the dark. Hard times getting harder, working till the end of the world. 'Cause you can't run away from the fire and the flames that are burning through all we've ever known. Hard times getting harder, but it doesn't feel as real to me. 'Cause for me to feel real, I need something to feel, and it's hard to see if it's within my reach. How could we be so lucky that we get to see the end of everything? And how could we have known there was anything left to feel except the feeling of falling? Or if you want to live forever, you gotta go it alone, 'cause it's never getting better. Life is just a single spark. But if you want to live forever, you're gonna learn that living is hard. lucky that we get to see the end of everything. If you want to live forever, you're gonna have to hunker down through some bad weather. If you want to live forever, you gotta go it alone, 'cause it's never getting better. There are better ways to leave your mark. Well, life is just a single spark. But if you want to live forever, you wouldn't even know where to start. That one hurt my head. While I was singing that, I saw Tammy's comment here. Wow, y'all remember when we voted on all these songs? Feels like forever ago. It was forever ago, Tammy, and I am deeply sorry that it's taken so long. You know, that's the way it is with albums too. You know, you always think, I'm gonna get in there, a couple days in the studio, you know, lay down these tracks, probably get it out by the end of the month. You know, never works that way. It always takes like a year to finish albums. But I thought that since I was recording at home, you know, and I kind of understood the process of mixing enough that I thought, like, I could probably put out a decent sounding album. I'm learning that there's a lot more for me to learn. I haven't even learned that stuff yet. So, I don't know, I'll try to get it out. But in the meantime, that Live from the CBC album is there for all the patrons, whoever wants it. If you missed out on getting the download code, just contact me. I'll give you a download code. And also the KALX thing, I'm going to separate up into tracks and put it on my Bandcamp for all my Patreon patrons as well, to have download codes of that. So you're not getting nothing, but you're not getting the thing I promised right out the gate. But I do feel like I'm starting to understand this whole new setup that I have here with the Apollo Twin interface, this badass microphone. What's all this crumpet talk? I feel like I missed the beginning of the inside joke, and now I'm just an outsider looking in and just not understanding what the hell is going on. Because I want to contribute to the inside joke as well. I don't know, I might have funny crumpet puns. Let's see. I guess we could play more of Susanna's requests. Let's do Old Blood. I think that my first memory, I couldn't have been more than 3. I flew over the city like a bird. Or maybe it was just a dream, a physical impossibility. Back when I was 3, I was so sure. I was the wind, I was the clouds, I was the sky. I was the childish dreams I hoped would never die. But now I sit and drink my wine, getting older all the time. Now I wish I could still spread these wings to feel that old blood flowing in my veins. We'd hold safaris in the backyard bush, and our mansion made from couches, cushions, and everything was fine while we were there. The basement was the Grand Bazaar, the hallway Sunset Boulevard, and we smoked cigars from a deck of playing cards. I was the mover, I was the shaker, I was the man. I was 1,000 things I didn't understand. But now I sit and drink my wine, getting older all the time. And now I wish I could still move and shake to feel that old blood flowing in my veins. Flowing in my veins. We wrote symphonies no one would ever hear. We lived a world that never was and never is. But if it all came from within, how do I get it back again? And how do I know where I'm going if I don't know where I've been? Hoist the sails of our sinking ships. Through optimistic chance we let our presence known to the cold and salty air. Our legend lasted longer than our reign, how we were masters of the seas before we sank beneath the waves. I was the wind, I was the clouds, I was the sun. I was the wolf, I was the chase, I was the hunt. But now I sit and drink my wine, getting older all the time. Now I wish I could still spread these wings to feel that old blood flowing in my veins. Flowing in my veins. Flowing in my veins. Flowing in my oh man. Marco is asking for Olympia, Washington, huh? Well, being that Marco is 1 year old, I need to applaud his punk rock knowledge. Reward it with by playing his request. And one of these days, I'll memorize the lyrics. hanging out with Lars down on 6th Street. He knew that I was in trouble. I was feeling much like the devil. There's something burning deep inside of me. We ran into 3 Puerto Ricans. These girls took us to the fun house where we played a lonely pinball machine. Hanging on the corner of 52nd and Broadway. Cars passing by, none of them seemed to go my way. In New York City, well, where I wish I was on the highway. Back to Olympia. I'm having a hard time understanding. It gets all too demanding. She's all gone and I'm stranded. Something burning deep inside of me. All I know it's 4 o'clock and she ain't ever showed up. And I watched 1,000 people come home from work. Hanging on the corner of 52nd and Broadway. Cars passing by, but none of them seem to go my way. In New York City, where I wish I was on the highway. Back to Olympia. How many times will it take me before I go crazy? Before I lose everything, something burning deep inside of me. Ran into 3 Puerto Ricans. These girls took us to the fun house, and I don't wanna be alone again. Oh, hanging on the corner, 52nd and Broadway. Cars passing by, but none of them seem to go my way. In New York City, where I wish I was on the highway. Back to Olympia. Back to Olympia. Whew, man. This hangover is hanging on by a thread. It's like, just nothing knocks it loose. I thought that at least one of these loud singing songs would. Usually that's kind of what breaks it, is that I can like sing it out. But it's still just hanging in there. Woof. All right. I'll play New Eyes. How about that? And then maybe we'll wrap it up after that. leave a tip if you got some money to burn. Send it my way. It goes to a good home. It gets cold in the morning, and the coming dawn's most desperate of all. Doubled over in pain, I held you like I'd hold a dying animal. Underneath every comfort, there's a sinking feeling an ending is to come. So enjoy it while it lasts, they say, as if they aren't so terrified themselves. But boy, I've got new eyes for you. They shake and they burn more than you're used to. But when all is in focus from your new point of view, oh, sure, I've got new eyes for you. When she left the burning embers, they sat and smoldered through the hours of the dawn. So keep that fire burning, I may join you when the rain begins to fall. But boy, I've got new arms for you. They grab and they swing more than you're used to. And when you've pulled yourself up to your new point of view, oh, sure, I've got new arms for you. Can't live a life without intention, an idea without invention. Don't set yourself back up for failure like a sedentary sailor. Waves of emotion keep that water flowing while the heart and mind are slowing. Sunlight burning through the window curtain. When hope is lost, the end is certain. So keep on, keep on, keep on moving on. Oh, keep on, keep on, keep on moving on. Oh, keep on, keep on, keep on moving on. Oh, keep on, keep on, keep on moving on. But boy, it's a new time for you. Time to move away from all you've come so used to. And when you've made your way up to your new point of view, you'll know it's a new time for you. All right, everybody. sign off. Not a bad 100-minute show. But I will leave you with a video. As always, one that I didn't set up beforehand. Let me... Oh, I do want to remind you guys that Social Distance Live this week is doing Aretha Franklin. So you should tune in Sunday at 11 a.m. I didn't contribute a song, but Kiki did. And I did all the... recorded that and made the video for it. And it's fucking awesome. I'm really excited about it. It sounds so good. I did the guitar parts, obviously, and then Dave did bass and sax, and we got Zachary Thorne on the trumpet, and they gave just a whole, Zach just laid down like 4 trumpets. Basically, it's amazing. It sounds very good. And then Kiki, of course, laid her incredible vocals over the top. And I won't show you that video because you have to tune in Sunday at 11 a.m. on Facebook. Social Distance Live. But I am going to show you this from the John Prine Social Distance Live that happened last week. Come on, Sam. Get your brain rolling. Where are these videos? There we go. Oh, what the... Good Lord. Where did I put this? There it is. Okay, cool. Well, if this works, I'm saying goodbye here. Please remember to leave a tip if you have the ability to leave a tip. If you don't have the ability to leave a tip, don't leave a tip. I'm not forcing you to do anything you don't want to do, you know. Even if you feel like I deserve a tip and you just don't want a tip, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But if you do tip, I see it pop up and I go, that person is a good person. I really appreciate that tip. And if it's on Venmo, I'll put a little heart emoji. I'll heart it, the transaction. I'm rambling because I'm trying to figure out how to do this, but I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, come on. There we go.
I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man's another child who's grown old. If dreams were lightning and thunder was desire, honey, this old house would have burned down long time ago. Make me an angel, all it lies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to believe in this living, oh Lord. Such a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. He weren't much to look at, no, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time. No matter how I try, the years they just blow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel, all it flies from Montgomery make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to be leaving this living. Oh Lord, such a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them buzzing, and I ain't done nothing no since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work every morning, come home every evening, and have nothing to say? Oh, make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing I can hold on to be leaving this living. Oh Lord, such a hard way to go.
Some humans ain't human. Some people ain't kind. You open up their hearts, and here's what you'll find: a few frozen pizzas, some ice cubes with hair, a
best. When you're feeling real good, there's always a pigeon that'll come shit on your hood. Or you're feeling your freedom and the world's off your back. Some playboy from New York tells his fans at the Capitol to attack.
Some humans ain't human. Some people ain't kind. They lie through their teeth with their head up their behind. You open up their hearts. And here's what you'll find. Some humans ain't human. Some people ain't
We've all got our problems, we all have pockets to fill. We've got a grocery list, to pay our cell phone bills. And I spent my nights on the bar, seeing my friends bartend, so I drink free until the oil stops spiraling and I'm put into the street. And I can see it all go down from the lights of this town. It's lighting my descent, all the times that I have spent misunderstood. Rock bottoms never felt so good. Maybe I should start this over, maybe try doing it sober. Swear tonight will be the night that I will not wake up hungover. And all of the sun is rising, and it's not very surprising that I'm lying on the roof, drinking Jack and waving lines, and I can see it all go down from the lights of this town. It's lighting my descent, all the times that I have spent misunderstood. Rock bottoms never felt so good. They say you can't do this forever. I don't intend to prove them wrong. You know, even the longest lives don't really last for very long. So I'll live it while I've got it. What I've got, I'm living fine. When you tell your kids your stories, you know they'd all right behind mine. Cause I've seen the sunrise, a million different pairs of eyes. I smoked many a cheap cigar, drank many more cheaper wines. And though you don't seem so impressed, at least as far as I can tell, you know I can play guitar and sing, and I can do it pretty well. And I owe every lyric and every riff and every song to all the things that I have done, even when most of them were wrong. You know that it's just my life, nothing ever seems enough. You can tell me what you will about my ways, and I'll politely tell you to fuck off. And I can see it all go down from the lights of this town. It's lighting my descent for all the times that I have spent misunderstood. Rock bottoms never felt so good.